Welcome back into North Dakota. Today we are cooking with Cashway. Randall, I see meat right in front of us, so I'm already thrilled. What are we working on today?
So this is a beef tri-tip. So this comes from the bottom sirloin. And really what's kind of neat about this is that if you are looking to serve steak to a larger group of people, and then rather having individual steaks, you can grill all of this at one time. And this is a much cheaper option than maybe going to a strip loin or a tenderloin.
Right.
And it's a beautiful piece of meat that has a great flavor and great chew. So what we're going to do is we're going to season this up with some of our Dakota Trails beef company. This comes from the place that we get our beef in Mandan.
Oh, nice. Okay.
M&W. And so what we're going to do is we're going to give this about 2 teaspoons of seasoning on each side. So you want to rub that in on that side?
Yes.
And what's really nice about this particular piece is that it doesn't take too long to grill. They're about 3 pounds each. So, you can get a pretty good idea of, that would give you a good 10 to 12 people at 4 ounces, because we're gonna make a sandwich with this.
Or if you're just starving.
Or if
and want to eat.
So why don't you rub that in?
Like 4 pounds of meat to yourself.
So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna let that basically kind of rub in there, and then we're gonna let that sit for about 2 to 4 hours. Now,
oh, wow, okay.
Because we're a little bit short on time, we're gonna go right to the grill.
We'll skip that
but 2 to 4 hours allows that meat to really absorb that rub and really get some good flavor.
Gotcha. Now, in my experience, I've just kind of, put the rub on and then put it on the grill. How important is it to kind of, rub that in and make sure that that rub really gets into the meat before you cook it?
So as that cooks, that's going to absorb that because it's salt.
Right.
And meat has this tendency to want to absorb.
Right.
Because it's going to try to equalize the amount of salinity.
Okay.
I know this is getting very technical.
Very technical.
But
sorry.
The idea is that it will absorb that. And we don't want to go too long because then we're going to cure it. We don't necessarily want to do that either.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we're going to go on the grill with this one.
Okay, perfect.
So next thing we're going to do is we're going to make some aioli.
Okay. Now, in my experience, aioli means fancy mayonnaise. How correct is that?
It does need fancy mayonnaise.
Yes.
Okay, let's take our gloves off because we're touching raw meat.
Good call. Look at you. Safety.
I'll keep you on track.
Keeping me safe over here.
All right, so then let's put all our ingredients right in the blender.
Right.
So aioli is basically a garlic mayonnaise. So we have mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise, of course.
And we're going to put garlic in there, of course.
That was a lot of mayonnaise.
It's a spatula.
Thank you.
It's a cup and a half.
Cup and a half.
So chimichurri is a very classic meat accompaniment for in Brazil and Argentina. If you've ever heard of a churrascaria, that's where they cut meat off the
Oh, I've seen it.
Yes.
I didn't know what it was called until right now.
You have gauchos.
Garlic.
You have all that garlic.
Okay.
And then all that's lime juice and vinegar.
Mm.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to put this jalapeno in there, and we're going to put the whole thing in there, seeds and all.
Does it matter how you cut it to put it in there, or can you just throw the whole thing?
We're going to blend the you-know-what out of it. All right? So, you could remove the seeds and it'll be a little bit less spicy.
Who wants less spicy,
So let's put the protective top on.
Yes.
And when just...
It's going eventually.
Yeah.
Do I shake it?
You can, but it will
oh yeah, it's all starting to...
Yeah.
There we go. There's like the top there.
We can stop that, and then we'll scrape it down. And then when we come back, we're gonna carve the
tri-tip,
and then we're gonna make some sandwiches, and we're gonna use the aioli we just made.
That sounds amazing. So we'll be right back in. We are cooking with Cashway on North Dakota today.